Yo, good morning to you all. This can like this one effects from Ghana. And you guys, some of you guys might see this as my first time here because before I was just focused on my premium and stuff. So right now I decided to share some message across the world through social media. So I decided to get certain accounts ready, but one or two things have been met up here, so we're still looking forward to give you the proper, or let's say good understanding video and lessons about the forex market, especially the gold trading pair. So currently, let me just drill in. So far as that hasn't begun doesn't mean we have to wait. Let me just cut everything short and let's just get something up before market openings in the PM session of my country time. Yeah, that's why I normally do my setup for the week during this time. It opens the same day that I did. So let's just get straight to the point. So right now you can see I've done certain indications on the chart. So right now, for me to explain everything clearly to you, I have to get myself a clean chart, and I don't delete my chart and stuff. I just have to based on trading view, you can get new clean chart without erasing your old your old chart. So right now, oh wait, I think I misjudged. Wait a moment guys, let me use IC market here. So right now we can see that IC market is very clean, but yet still I'm having my indicators showing certain possible reversals. So currently, let me just drill into the daily time frame. In everything that you do, you have to get an head sight of the higher time frame. That's I think the daily, the monthly, or depends on the type of trading style that you are adapted yourself to. So let me just cut everything short. So currently, you can see that daily is looking. So right now, I have to mark out my zones. I have to mark out my zones, how to, get to know what is likely to happen. You could see that we had a very good uptrend for gold with this side, and we could see that the trend line has been broken, but that doesn't mean we have to shift or let's say sell the market yet. We could see higher highs from this side. So what we have to do is that you don't have to trade like others. In doing everything, the market is always attacking the majority, so you have to do the opposite of the majority. This is what everybody is seeing, and the whole world is seeing down, like maybe gold has breaking the daily trend line. But I see this it's a type of liquidity grab. Why? Because let me just cut everything short and analyze it with you guys, and let's see what lies. So right now, if I am to look for anything, first of all, I'll be looking for my base around this side, the base which is currently holding price. So if I should open, I could see that I'm having a daily FVG around this side that tend to hold price. Yeah, and in a couple of videos and lessons, if let's say you go to my Telegram, you could see I have certain message and certain things that helps you in trading, can help you in your trading journey. So right now, how we could see that price was respected in this daily FVG, but we have to also look for a next thing. The FVG must also be a breakout. If we extend the triangle, we extend the rectangle, we could see the price was the FVG was also a breakout from a previous high. So let's just, another thing that we have to look for is the volume, where the volume kicked in, the candle responsible for the whole move. That's where it's likely for price to retest. That's why I'm saying my trading style is different. You don't have to follow to what the majority do. So right now, I have to mark where the volume kicked in, and if I mark where the volume kicked in, we could see that price just retested the line and went back up. yeah, this is, nobody shows this, and I think most of you that this is being our first time, you could see that, you would think that maybe it's a history price. So let's just be patient. As time goes on, I will briefly explain why I choose certain parts of the candles instead of what the, what the whole system, or let's say what ICT or SMC. You know, I'm an ICT trader, but mine is different. I trade against. I don't trade with what others are doing. Yeah. So right here we could see that we had the sweep here. So right now we have seen our strong base, which is holding price right now. So what we have to do next is have to drill into the 4-hour. That's how I do. I just use 3 time frames to see everything. After I've drilled into the 4-hour, I have to mark it with the wicks. That's what I do, how I mark my zone. So I'm going to refine these FVG right here to wicks. So I will mark the higher part of the wick, drawing the breakout and the body of the wick. This is what I will get. So you could see that before, if this is common logic. Let me explain something here. This is common, simple logic. You could see that we had a breakout at this side, and the price, or let's say the candle that was responsible for the breakout, was this strong volume candle. And in normal circumstance, if let's say this is where the volume kicked in, it means a big position is being held right there. So anytime that price gets back to certain zones, it reverses quickly. Yeah. So right now we can see that price got rejected from this side, and we are still analyzing. Right now we've already seen our support. So what we have to do is just have to refine it on the smaller time frame. That's the only thing that you have to do. If let's say it's a bearish market, then you'll be looking for the resistance. Yeah. So right now that it's a bullish market, we will just be looking for the support, and it's different. Some of you guys might see it. How does this guy trade? It's simple. And here too, we have to refine our resistance. This is where we are going to refine our breakout. I'm a breakout trader, and it's hard to, that's why I mark my candles. I'm a breakout trader. So how I'm going to find another breakout that happened here. I already know why, because I was trading. I even took that pips, and I had around 1,000 pips on that position. Yeah. So right now, all you have to do is just have to mark it out on the wick, from the opening of the candle to the wick, or let's say from the opening close. So from the closing of the candle to the wick, that's where I mark it. So I mark it. So from here you could see that the breakout that happened here was also tend to support price around this place. It was a previous. That's why I said we have to do what the others are doing, the opposite of what the others are doing. So right now we could see we've had multiple rejections. So right now all we have to do is that, before, we already know that we've had the breakout, and price is tend to seeking liquidity. So right now we are going to look for the candle that was also responsible for the rejection right here. So right now we have to just we can't find it just straight here. We have to drill into the 15 minutes. Yeah. So right now I've had my extreme resistance and my, let's say, support. So right now this is where, even let's say if its price tends to range, I have to trade in between these zones. So if I might to take a buy, I'll just use my premium and discount, straight them, then I'll be buying from the discount and be selling from the premium, only with precise confirmation. We can't just be selling and buying from price from premium and discounts. You can be slapped that way. Yeah. So right now that we are in the for a 15 minutes, we have to just mark out certain zones on the 15 minutes also, in order to see what we are actually looking for. So right now we can see that we've had the breakout on the 4-hour, which indicates this thing a very strength in that is like, let's say, yeah, like let's say a breakout. That's how I say it. That's why I said I'm a breakout trader. So what we have to do next is just have to mark out the demand on the 15 minutes. So right now we could see that it's simple, but another thing too is that you have to mark the waves in order to know the trend. So I will have to drill back and mark out the waves. Before you place a buy order, you have to know that maybe that pullback has ended. So you just have to mark the waves. It's simple as ABC. That's why I decided to start to do a lot of things with you guys. So I'll mark from the support which got rejected to the high of the breakout, and this one too, you could see that price swept the liquidity here. So here too is a lower low that was being made. And another thing too here that we find it, a lot of us find it tricky is that you could see that this high that was made here failed to break this high here. So it tends to be in a form of this thing, let's say a shift in market, but we haven't seen a clear shift in trend on the 4-hour. It's just a week. And another thing too is that prices hasn't started its bullish form yet. It failed to break above a certain high, which tells weak in strength. And another thing is that we can't do away with what the price action, or let's say the candlesticks, is telling us. So right now we can see that. So here I'm expecting price to retake something like this, or let's say, so far as that we've seen this is a shift that I'm seeing here. It's like a shift on the 15 minutes here. So right now you can see that price failed to also break the high from this side, but it's the demand here. Another thing is that there is a demand right around this place. That is this candle. It failed, even though it failed to break the high, but it was also holding price around this side. So what we have to expect here, it's likely that this will tend to be a support to forward price back up to this side, to our zone around the 4-100 hours initiating. So if I should drill into the 15 minutes, wait, let me do another thing here. Let me mark out my demand here. The demand here on the wave 4, which is holding price currently. So after I've marked the demand, I'm going to refine the demand on the 15 minutes. So if I am to refine the demand on the 15 minutes, I could see that it's very simple here. It's not even tricky, it's very simple. You could see that we had a lower low around this side, on the opening of the New York session. And remember what I said, the candle responsible for the breakout is likely to reject price quickly again if it retests. So right now you can see that on the 4-hour we've seen a very clear confirmation on the 4-hour also, initiating that the buys is likely to continue. But if we are to right now, we've already had this break here, so I'm expecting price to move. This is a demand holding price right now, and it's also on the wave 4. And another thing too is that we've had multiple reactions, and you could see that anytime that price, this is the 15 minutes, anytime that price penetrates this supply right here, it tends to print higher prices. So which means it's likely that the next time that they visit, it's likely they will break through. So this is everything that it's simple. Then on the 15 minutes too, this is what I'm expecting now, but I'll also share my insight based on what I'm likely to see in coming days as we move with the market. So like, this is just my first time, and if you have anything, you can drop me a message on the comment section. I'll also send my Telegram link channel for you to follow me and get some of my signals and profit from. Stay safe, guys. Love you all. This is the CG1 FX.